So looking across that sheer cliff wall coming down to the river, that is, boy, that is impressive. Makes me feel small. I mean, I'm only 5'10", but I wear size 11 boots. The Fraser River. I am in British Columbia, in the little town of Hope. I am just headed to Alaska. The road has turned out to be absolutely beautiful. I was on the interstate for the first hour or so, maybe hour and a half, leaving Vancouver, but then Canada 1, the Trans-Canada Highway, turns north and gets to be like this. It's a beautiful road, and the scenery is second to none. I know I keep saying it. Wow, it's so pretty, but it really is. I mean, off to my left, it's just this sheer, just wall of beautiful trees that go right up the side of this mountain. It's absolutely stunning. And I'm not in the boonies yet. There's still little towns every few miles. I'm actually going to Prince George's. I'll probably try to get there tonight. That way, I have a good starting point for tomorrow. So I'll try it. Anyway, I'll check in a little bit later. But this is Motohawk on Canada 1. Alright, so this is the little town of Yale, British Columbia. So I can honestly tell people that I went to Yale. And just on the other side of these trees is the Fraser River Canyon. It's seems to be so steep rock walls on both sides. Kind of reminds me of Nantahala Gorge, if you're familiar with western North Carolina, as far as the steep walls and a river next to it. But the Fraser River is much, much bigger than the Nantahala, but maybe we'll get a glimpse of it up here. It's an absolutely beautiful day. It's a little chilly for this. It's 25 degrees centigrade, Celsius. 25 degrees Celsius? Yes, Celsius. Oh, and a tunnel. But there's the Fraser River. So that, it's sort of like 70, but when I'm riding the motorcycle, it's kind of chilly. Anyway, the Yale Tunnel. Ooh. Listen to how tough it sounds. I would pull in the clutch and hit the throttle a couple times and let you hear it thunder in the tunnel, but I don't have a clutch, so that's not a thing. Wow, look at that flowing through there. Wow, that is crazy. Wow. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely beautiful. Can't see much of it from here, but holy smokes. Let me stand up. Yeah, that's a big river. Huh, cool. Alright, well, I'm actually going to be following this river upstream for the next several hours, it seems, which I'm totally good with, because it is absolutely beautiful. Well, here's a pullout. Let me pull out. Maybe there'll be a nice view from here. Or maybe not. I hope so. Wow. Yeah. So it was pretty wide back there. It's pretty narrow here. So that's, huh. I guess it's really flowing through there. Great. Oh, another tunnel. Oh, and this one says remove sunglasses, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to ride through this thing like some kind of crazy person. Alright, so the scenery has changed significantly. It's a lot more arid here. It looks like, you know, high mountainous desert, but it still has some pine trees in it. It's really kind of odd. And I just passed a sign that said, check your fuel, next service 84 kilometers. So, starting to see things stretching out. I have 314 kilometer range left on this tank of gas. I have just over half the tank. So the Africa Twin is a gas sipper, but still, I gotta be mindful of buy gas when you can, because it's not always available. Man, look at that rock creation, or that formation on the far side there. That's really interesting.
Water, he had to abandon his canoe and he take really difficult cliff hiking. That's why he wrote his journal. This is a place where no information should venture. For sure, he will get in touch with the gates of back. There are two railways, one of them on the past, and the railway, built in 1940. Another is right side, and the Essex Railway, built in 1884. In 1914, during the construction of the Canadian National Railway Tunnel, another tunnel, the Wicked Road, crashed down into the river below. This provides business rules for the steering salmon. In 1944, Canadian and US government built a steel and concrete structure you can see on the both sides of the river, known as international fishways. This allows the salmon easily proceed to their spawning ground.
Alright, so here I am in on the Fraser River in British Columbia. This is Hell's Gate. It is a narrow spot in the river. This water right down here, those rapids, that's 141 feet deep today. And still churning like that. Holy cow, man. Pretty impressive. Anyway, they have this tramway that takes you up to the top up there, and then brings you down here to these chocolate shop and bathrooms and all kind of other cheesy stuff. But I just thought it would be a cool little side trip to come down here and just check it out. So there goes the tram. Whoopie-doo, huh? Alright, one of the fun things about just following whatever the GPS tells you to is you end up on weird roads like this. So this cuts off about 3 miles off the route that would just be on the main road. Now the main road is now Canada 97, which is, I would hardly call it main, but it's got paint. But this road, I mean, look at this asphalt. It looks perfect. Other than not being marked, this road is great. I cannot figure out how Canada has nailed it with the road surfaces, but Man, in the States, good grief. In Vermont roads were beating me up. So, anyway, tough. But this is a cool little road. There's very little traffic out here. And scenery's not bad. Got some nice little curves to it. That's why I ride a motorcycle. This is fun. I am a little bit more nervous than I was about animals because I've seen signs that warn me about cattle, about moose, and I think elk. Some big caribou, elk-looking thing. Could be caribou, I guess. But I really don't want to see any of them. Anyway, nice little road, and just by following GPS, just doing whatever it tells you to, it's pretty good and fun. See some unusual places. Alright, I'll check in later. So here I am in another little town in central British Columbia, and I've realized I'm going to make it to Prince George tonight. Now, I've already talked a little bit about I made this hotel reservation hours ago, and I realized then it was going to be far, but I made the hotel reservation. Well, then, as I was thinking about it, the two guys that I stopped to help on the side of I-90, they were from Prince George. And I gave them my bicycle pump. And I said, and at the time, I thought I was going to be on the Washington State Ferry. But the Alaska State Ferry. But the Alaska State Ferry didn't work out. So I had to ride to Alaska. So here I am, riding to Alaska and stopping in Prince George for the night. So I know people in Prince George that kind of owe me a favor. So I sent him a message and I said, hey man, I'm going to be in Prince George in 2 hours. You owe me a beer. He's like, absolutely. You let me know when and where, and I will meet you at the hotel, and I will take you to get you a beer. So it's just kind of cool. I didn't do that in hope that I would ride through Prince George and get a beer. I just did it to be friendly and good, and it just so happens that karma works out like that, you know, it just works out. So anyway, oh man, look at that little dog checking me out. What's up, little dog? Man, I love dogs. Love me some dogs. Anyway, so that's how karma works. I think it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
Hey riders, thanks very much for watching that video in its entirety. If you would, click over here on the subscribe button, and then the button just to the right of it, that is the bell button, and if you press that, that lets YouTube know that you want to know what I've been up to on this particular channel. So every time I post something new, they'll alert you, and that's cool. Because if I'm just doing this for me, I'm not going to be doing this. So please subscribe, be aware, know what's going on. Also below, you're going to find my channels to my social media, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that shizzle bedrizzle. You can sign up for those too. Stay alert, stay aware of what's going on. Also, I'm going to share the link to Motohawk.com. That's where you can go to make me be your ride guide to the Southeast United States. If you're traveling in North Georgia, East Tennessee, Western North Carolina, Virginia, or West Virginia on 2 wheels, let me help you out. I've got 3 great books. They're available on the website, and there's some other cool information to share on the website too. All right, I hope that you really enjoyed the video. Be safe, ride smart, but have a great time.